Good afternoon, scholars. This is a video lesson of how to find text structures within the City of Romo Curbside Recycling Program. So, of course, I'm going to reread the text. That's our first step. To recycle or not to recycle? That is often the question that creates confusion when trying to properly dispose of paper, plastic, and metal products. The City of Romo wants to help alleviate the uncertainty of how to recycle items properly. Visit the City of Romo's Environmental Waste Services webpage for more information on how Romo is committed to reducing, reusing, and recycling with its curbside recycling program. Additionally, let's just say view the Romo leaflet to find out acceptable recycling standards. What is recycling? Recycling is the process of changing waste materials into new materials. It involves the reuse of different materials instead. Recycling comes in more forms than people may realize. Another form of recycling is salvage. Salvaging recovers certain materials from more complex materials such as metals from cell phones. Upcycling, otherwise known as creative reuse, is another form of recycling that transforms unwanted items into new products which are of better quality and environmentally safe. Why recycle? Recycling has numerous benefits. It reduces waste that pollutes the air, the water, and the land. In the wake of a heightened awareness of climate protections, recycling can save material and aid in lowering greenhouse gas emissions. How to recycle? Materials and products to be recycled are done in two ways. Materials are brought to a drop-off center or picked up curbside. Once collected, all materials are cleaned, separated, and reprocessed into new materials for redistribution. During the initial sorting process, a commonly forgotten step by consumers is not removing the lids from all bottles and jars and making sure to rinse each item of all food particles. Last paragraph. What can Romo community members do to reduce waste? Start by opting for reusable products such as grocery tote bags instead of disposable products. If a reusable tote is not desirable, the next best option is paper. Paper bags, for example, decomposes much faster than plastic and is more widely recyclable. However, if you must choose plastic bags, check with your local store, as many grocery stores, like the ones in Romo, offer plastic bag recycling bins. Whenever possible, use recycle, upcycle, or salvage. So now that I have reread, I'm going to go back and look at the anchor chart that has been provided for us under our assignment for today. I'm going to review the type of text structure. So we have description, and I'm going to ask myself, is this text describing something? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at, is this text describing something? Yes, it's describing the process of recycling, but I'm not going to stop at that one. I'm going to keep going. Is there a sequence of events? Do I have dates in order? Do I have a before, after, or finally? Discuss that with your group. When I go back to the text, would I consider this as a sequence? Take some time to pause this video if you need to. Then I'm going to look at and see if it's comparing and contrasting. Is it explaining how things are alike and different? Well, I'm going to tell you outright, no, it is not comparing and contrasting anything. The only topic that they have here is the City of Romo Curbside Recycling Program. So I'm going to eliminate comparing and contrasting out of my 5 options. I'm going to look at problem and solution. Is this text telling me about how a problem was solved? Is there a problem? Is there a solution? Is there some option for them to solve it? Is there a dilemma? With your group, I want you to go back to the text and discuss, is there a problem? Do they tell us how they fixed it in the text? And then cause and effect. Is this text explaining why something happened? Keywords are because, reason, therefore, as a result, since, consequently, and due to. I also want you guys to focus on the questions that are presented at the beginning of paragraph 2. So what is recycling? Why recycle? how to recycle. If you are stuck, go back and look at these questions that these paragraphs start with. And then lastly, what can Romo community members do to reduce waste? So if all else fails, if you've already read through the text, if you've already gone back and looked at the anchor chart, go back now, highlight those questions in paragraphs 2 through 5, and look at, do these questions lean more towards description, sequence, problem and solution, or cause and effect?